What's up, everybody? What's up? Hey, it's your boy Joaquin Loper, along with my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful wife, Stacy Loper.
Hey, y'all.
And we are Blended to Win.
And so are you.
All right. Hey, look, I'm hosting. Bring it to the table.
As you can see, because his introduction was not my introduction, okay?
This ain't her show. Today is my show. So I introduce the way I want to introduce.
You want to introduce. Okay.
Bring it to the table, Joaquin style.
Okay. Oh, we about to have a shit show.
Ignorant, you know that?
I'm sorry, I'm going. All right.
So you think that little of me?
No, I don't think that. I think that big of you. Like.
Yes. You see that? You see how she fixed that? Okay.
Oh
all right.
God.
In all seriousness,
Oh.
my name is Joaquin Loper, and this is Bring to the Table. This is my host, my beautiful wife, Stacy Loper.
Yes, I'm his guest today. I'm not the host. He's hosting today.
I am the host, and it is an honor for me to have this opportunity. So thank you.
Oh, my pleasure.
Thank you. And we're gonna dive in a little deep today. Yeah.
Okay.
So matter of fact, without further ado, let's jump into it.
Okay.
Doing what we do, we've seen and heard a lot of different issues over the years.
Yes, we have.
But from a woman's perspective, and this is going to be different for you.
Okay.
I'm posing this question to you.
Okay.
People, y'all understand? Just stick with me now. Can you help me and help us understand why is it so difficult for a woman to understand or not put herself in a position for a man to tell her no or he doesn't want her twice? So let me help y'all understand.
Okay, yeah, because
I want y'all to understand, and this I'm asking from a male's perspective. For why is it that women give men multiple opportunities to tell them that they don't want them? And I'm asking for, once again,
that's good.
I'm asking from a male perspective. I understand that it happens vice versa. I understand that men put themselves in the same situation, but this is my show today. My show, and this is my topic. Okay? Yep.
You heard it.
Yeah. And other than my marriage, I ain't never put myself in that position.
Okay, well, we ain't talking about you right now. Okay? So
This is my show.
You
do not be a disrespectful guest.
You do.
Do not be a disrespectful guest. Do not. Hey, we got some order.
I don't ever want to be a guest on your show again. Ever. Oh my God. Come on here. Is this dude already?
Do not disrespect the whole seat.
Okay.
Now, let's go.
Hey, go.
All right. So back to our question.
Okay.
In your opinion, not sure if you ever dealt with it, but why is it that women will allow men multiple opportunities to tell them no, or to tell them hey, and show them?
Yeah.
When I say tell, I mean physically,
actions,
verbally.
Yeah.
You know, emotionally, everything. That they don't want them.
That they don't want them. And why do the men have to tell them multiple times?
Yes.
Joaquin, with all the women that I've dealt with that has been put in that situation, it's a low self-esteem. I always take it back to how she views herself.
And where does that come from? Okay, well, keep going.
I mean, it's all about how she sees herself physically, how she sees herself mentally, emotionally, socially. Because look, this man has given her a chance. This man has come into her life and given her that social aspect of himself and has allowed her to venture outside of her social norm or her mental norm, her emotional norm as well. And she's become attached to that. But the moment that he doesn't want it anymore, she's like, what did I do? What can I do differently? Can I just have a second chance? It's all about how they truly see themselves.
Now, could this be that they've proven, or this person has seen in them that they've proven that they can't change or do the things that he's been asking them? Because normally, you just don't get dropped. Normally, you have to prove normally.
Okay, normally you don't get dropped. You have to prove that what?
You're not capable.
You're not needed in this relationship.
Exactly.
Well, I mean, it doesn't necessarily be that they have to do anything. Maybe there's a need that she's not fulfilling for him.
That's what I'm saying.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
I'm not saying that because this is the thing. Okay, people. If I'm going to drop you,
a terrible thing to do. Come on now. Come on.
We're too far to go for this. But
woo!
If I'm with you,
let me fix my hair. Go ahead.
No, seriously. If I ask you to show me that you can be this for me, and not necessarily that I need it, I just want to know that you can be this for me, and you keep showing me that you can't, and I just say, hey, I just bow out, and I don't want you anymore. I'm not saying that I'm just. Most time when I say just drop, most men just don't drop you unless they just were using you in the first place.
And there it is. Sometimes that's the case.
And this is the thing. If I was getting around to that.
Because sometimes men see women vulnerable.
Yes.
And they see them in this space that in this moment, I can take advantage of this person.
Yes.
Okay? And therefore, by the time they want to bow out, she's vested now. Because she has become vested in the thought that he's really interested in me.
The illusion.
The illusion. Yes.
Oh. And they don't think they can ever find the illusion again.
Exactly. And so you also think about it and look at it from this aspect. We talk about trauma a lot because that's what we do.
Yes.
Okay. You think about the traumas that these women have also already been through. Yeah. Whether it was with daddy, with mama, with family, period. Yeah. You think about those things that might have been spoken into them at a young age, that they also brought those insecurities and those doubts into a relationship anyway. And now you have this wolf in sheep's clothing who is coming into my life, making me feel like he wants me when all along he really didn't.
Yeah. And let me also I'm gonna throw that into the assessment later. Because a lot of times women can actually, like you, I 100% agree with everything you said. They can see themselves as what they've been called, what they've been through. And then when they actually get someone that truly wants to be what they need, they don't even know how to treat that.
Yeah, they don't know how to be that either.
Yeah.
They don't know how to be what he might need them to be. Even if he was serious, like you said, from a mental, a social, or a spiritual standpoint, when these people are growing and they outgrow this person that they've been in this relationship with maybe 2 or 3 years, it's hard for her to let go because she's like, okay, what do I need to do? What can I do? And she's trying, but he needs more.
Now, would it help? Let me ask you this. So even when women see that man that they want to be with so desperately with someone else, they still give this person an opportunity to be in their life in some kind of way, knowing that they don't want to be wanted. They're knowing that they're not wanted. Why?
I don't know if that's as much now as it used to be in the past.
Have you seen Housewives of Atlanta?
I don't watch that.
I don't either, but I just heard. I just heard there was some husbands that had babies with other women, and or there were relationships in there that had cheated on them, and they still go back to these men like.
Well, yeah, I mean, yes, they go back to but is the behavior that the man presented still a part of who he is now after she took him back?
Okay.
So sometimes they take these men back because there is an opportunity to show that you've grown, that you've matured, that, okay, you do get a second chance. I mean, the Bible says we forgive 7 times, 7 times, 7.
You're right. Little side note. You come home with a baby. This a wrap.
Well, I ain't coming home with one.
I'm telling you right now, I forgive you on the way out the door.
Yep.
So that's interesting. I've always wondered that. Even seeing it in my own family growing up, seeing it, just socially growing up, it's always been a thing. And for a man, that's always been very, very unattractive to me. For me. Because I never want to be one to take advantage of females like that. But if I'm showing you that I want you, that is such... Look, don't fight.
If I'm showing you that I want you...
If I'm showing you that I do not want you, don't fight for something that... Look.
Yeah. I totally agree. And I tell women that all the time. I was like, look... You can't fight for something that don't want to fight for you. You can't be the only one working in this relationship because it takes two.
Yeah.
It takes two.
I don't care how much time you have together.
Right.
I don't care if you have kids together. If my wife were to come to me right now and seriously tell me, I don't want to be with you anymore and I don't love you anymore. This is not working. I want you to leave. I'm going to be hurt. But I'm going to listen to her words, too.
Oh, you are? I may be mad in the moment, baby.
Yeah, you better be mad with that friend we were talking about. Talk to your mentor.
We talked about that, like, look, I need to tell him this, and then she going to have to redirect my words and tell me to tell him something else.
Because telling me you don't want me no more, and I don't want... No, okay.
Yeah, I get that, no.
Yeah, I'm a person of words. And...
Well, of action too, though.
I'm a very person
action, because I'm telling you,
most of the time when people have told you they don't want you, they're showing you.
Oh, they don't show you.
They're showing you emotionally, physically, spiritually. Now I don't know many men to go turn it down, so they'll still sleep with you.
Yep.
Now we're talking about from a woman's perspective now, so
yeah,
they'll still sleep with you because they're getting something that they desire.
Yeah.
But when it comes to just being there, what you need, no,
they can't be that. They don't want to be that. Not that they can't. They don't want to be that. Yeah. And that's why a lot of people find out, men and women find out he was never vested or she was never vested in me. Unless something bad happened. Oh, that'll show you right there whether or not they are vested in you, vested in the relationship.
And that's the
vested in growing with you through the good, the bad, the indifferent, the ugly. I mean, they really will show you that. But most women, since we're talking about the women here, it is, Joaquin. It's a low self-esteem. It's truly. Let me be real with y'all for a second. Okay. So when I got pregnant at 21, I was in my last year of of undergrad, and I'm having to finish up undergrad, having to do my student teaching and everything, and I'm living in the projects. Even though it was the projects in Meridian, Mississippi, it was the projects. Okay? It was the projects. But I'm thinking that I'm not good enough for somebody because now I have a child. Like, I have a mouth to feed. For women, Joaquin, our identity or our self-esteem sinks when we go through certain things in life as well. Okay? Men, not so much. I mean, they can have 3 kids by 3 different women. They don't have to live with that every single day. We have to live with that child every single day. And we sit up here, we wonder to ourselves, what man is going to want to come into this with me? I now have a child. What he's going to expect is going to be this from me because I already have a child. So I'm already damaged goods because I'm a single mom. And so having somebody to step up to those standards that we still might have, Joaquin, we still go through that lack of self-esteem and that lack of self-worth. And so you find a lot of that when these young ladies get into these relationships with these men.
Yeah.
You think of the way they dress. You think of all of that.
Yeah.
Because with social media and TV and all of this kind of stuff, putting this in front of people to say, you gotta look like this, or you gotta dress like this, or you this, or you that.
And when you already have low self-esteem, you don't know who you are.
You don't know who you are. So therefore, you conform to these different ways to see what you can get. And then that may not be healthy for you. And so, yes, we go through things in life that I was that way. Then getting into a relationship with someone that was a really good friend of mine, having another child, getting married. Now I'm going through my second divorce. Now I'm a single mom of 2 kids.
Who would want you?
Who?
I don't know what food would want you.
Bills were right. So we go through those, and so we get entangled in these.
Don't use that word.
Okay, no. get involved in these relationships that aren't healthy for us. So,
okay,
that's another piece of it too.
That makes sense. And let me say this, ladies. So I'm speaking to the ladies. If you've been there or you're dealing with that, you can come back from it.
Yes.
And this is from a male's perspective.
Mm-hmm.
And this is what I want to encourage every female out there. Own it. Own it. Most of the time when you run from it and you try to hide things under the rug, and when it comes out, it looks a whole lot uglier than what it is if you'd have just presented it. And you ain't gotta doctor it up. You don't have to, put mascara and stuff on it. It is what it is.
Right.
This is the season I was in. This is the season I was going through. This is what I did. This is how I felt about myself. This is the position I put myself in.
Right.
And I learned so much from that. I'll never do that again. This is how they need to be explained to the next person that comes into your life or you start getting close to, so they can have a choice whether to deal with you or not. But that's always been a question of mine.
Yes. And I'm going to tell you, one of the things that I do, and of course you know because you do this with me, is I always help women see themselves first.
Without anyone else.
Without anyone else. I need you to see you. I need you to know truly, at any point in time, what do you bring to the table? Like, what is that thing that you can give to that man that's going to make him truly be invested in you? Because if we don't know what that is, if we don't know what we bring to the table, then we don't know what to present to them. So then we present a fake self to them.
Yes.
We what's the word they call it? We're introduced to the representative first before you're actually introduced to the person. One thing that I loved about Joaquin, Joaquin introduced me to Joaquin. It wasn't a representative. Yeah. Baby, mine had representative written all over it.
I mean, I don't even know this person. Your face moving, you ain't saying
And
that?
so it was just really, he actually taught me how to teach women to present their full selves, the ugly first. I want to be able to tell you my bad first, because then after the first date, you have a choice on whether or not you want to call me for a second date at that point.
I mean, when you all having that small talk, so what do? I do this, I do that. Look, my credit a little bad right now. I ain't got much money in the bank because, I'm struggling with some things. Start telling people that. And see who really likes you for your beauty and your booty.
Okay. But yeah, he taught me how to. Now, I mean, you ain't got to go that far as to say, my credit a little bad on the first day. I ain't gonna tell you no man that, okay? Especially no man that's got a good damn career in front of him, okay? We ain't going that far. That's like a month or so down the line, depending on which date it is, okay? But, truly present your full self. Look, I'm still healing.
Yeah.
I'm still working on me. We can always get to know each other, okay? But I'm still working on me. These are some things that I deal with. I have 2 kids. I get up every morning at 5 o'clock, get them ready, and I go to the gym. And, I'm tired. By the end of the day, I'm in the bed by 9 o'clock p.m. I don't have time for anything else. So therefore you have to present that true self to you. I'm moving to a new city and it's scary.
Yeah.
I'm new here. I'm not really trying to get involved with anybody. I'm just trying to find my way in this new city so that I can establish who I am and what I'm here for and things of that nature. So you don't have time to play games at this point.
Yeah. Because what I've seen and what we know is that a lot of times when women do have the gall to get up out of that one situation, if you're not healed, you jump right back into another one. And that's the fact of the matter, because you want somebody to be there for you to make you feel better in your downtime.
Right.
And I promise you, Stacy is not contingent on being Stacy because of me. Stacy gonna be Stacy.
Yeah.
And if something were to happen to me right now, Stacy's gonna be okay.
Yeah, I'll be okay.
If something were to happen to me, or something were to happen to her, I'm Joaquin.
he's gonna be okay.
I'm gonna be all right.
And I know that.
Yeah, I'm gonna be all right.
Yeah.
Most people can't see that. Most people, you hear them, if something happened to them, I just can't live. You just can.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you can.
And if this person don't want to be with you, this is why I feel about it. If a man tells you in every way possible that he doesn't want to be with you, he means count your blessings.
Yeah.
At least he told you.
At least he told you.
At least he's not stringing you along.
Yep.
When you tell me, hey, take your time to lick your wounds.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Then get up and keep it pushing.
And that's good because if he tells you that he does not want you, yet you won't allow him to just completely leave you alone, you can't blame him for stringing you along.
Can't blame
because you are the one who stayed tied to this man when he clearly told you he did not want to be with you.
Yeah, he put you in a position to cut that string or not.
To cut it or not.
Yep.
So you can't blame anybody but yourself. And I tell women all the time, let's do self-reflection real quick. What part did you play in all of this? When it comes to a man saying, this is just not for me, but you still hold on.
Yeah. And this baffles me. It really, to hear another woman say, well, I'm not going to let him be happy with somebody else.
Child.
Look, sweetie, it's only 24 hours in a day.
That's it.
That's too much energy for you to be putting in to make sure somebody else is miserable when you can go on and be like, man, make your life happy.
Make your life happy. Yeah.
So that was my question for today.
Well, I hope my answers helped you or somebody else. You know.
Yeah. And this is the thing. People always say, well, you're married to her. And we still talk about when we met. Mm-hmm. This was almost 18 years ago. We still talk about why we met, and I still ask her. So why did you just not tell me this?
Yeah. He still asks them questions.
I do and understand who I am.
Yeah.
I'm very open. There was not a question my wife could not ask me from the day she met me till now that I just don't. I'm gonna just tell the truth. I'm gonna let you deal with the answer, and you sort it out from there. I'm here to be what you need me to be. And so when I ask these questions, and this is the thing, most men can see beyond the facade. Yeah. We can see the brokenness. We really can.
They can see the brokenness, and that's why some men will take advantage of that because they see you in a vulnerable place. So that's why I always, tell people now is what I tell people is, don't present that, oh, I'm good, I'm this and I'm that to someone because trust me, they can see it. Mm-hmm. They can see it. And when you present that type of person to them, like you're all put together and then the brokenness starts coming out, they already saw that. And they're already taking advantage of that piece of you. Yep. So be careful with that. That's why I tell people all the time. I tell women all the time, like, But I did tell Joaquin, though. I was like, I was not looking for a relationship. I have 2 kids, recently divorced. I'm not looking for a relationship. He wasn't either.
I wasn't either.
He wasn't either. And we got that clear in the beginning. But he started catching feelings, though.
As the host, I asked to strike that comment because it is false.
It is not false. You didn't start catching feelings for me like within 6. You started catching feelings for me, like emotional ties to me in the 6 months. I ain't talking about falling in love with me, Joaquin.
Did you have emotional feelings?
I am asking you a question. Why do you do that?
You okay?
I just want you to answer the question.
No, you cool.
This.
No, my wife. She had that little it factor because it wasn't about the physical part.
Right, it wasn't.
It wasn't about physical, beauty wise or body wise. It was a thing. She made me want to be better. Yeah, she made me want to be better, and I really gravitated to that, and I knew I made her better. Mm-hmm. So.
You did. So.
Yeah. So yes, to answer her question, 6 months in. After she told me that she had feelings, I did tell her that I had feelings, okay?
We got to go around the bush, down the street, around the next bush, and back around the next corner to get an answer.
Don't try to ask the host questions. I'm trying to be a host here. But anyway, thank you for your time today.
Yes.
I really truly hope this helps someone, and not only just women. I hope this helps the men peeping in from a peripheral understand that before we try to get so physical with women, try to understand them a little bit better emotionally through what they've been through.
Yeah. And vice versa, women try to understand men emotionally too. And again, if you want to know more about what we do and who we are, you can always go to www.blended.
Excuse me. Thank y'all for today. And if you would like to know anything else about this particular post or anything else that we do, please go to our website, www.blendedandwinning.com. You will find out more about myself, the host today, Joaquin Loper, and the guest, Stacy Loper. So man, thank you all for being here. Would you like to say anything else?
No, I would like to say a word. I'm gonna close my mouth is what I'm gonna do.
And to y'all women out there, that's one of the best pieces of advice she gave me. We end on a good note. So till next time, I'm your host, Joaquin Loper. This is Bring It to the Table. Have a great evening, great night. Have a great day. Peace. Peace. You know what you say? I love you, girl.
I love you too.
This was a good segment. I can do this.
Okay. Just go.
I can do this.